All right, now I'm going to review the seminar's outline for you. If you watch my intro to get you going, to make you smile, now you know why it's all about the duck. All right, let's get started. All right, this is the Kaplan RN NCLEX Prep and Remediation Plan, and you will find this in your seminars course under Student Resources. The purpose of this whole thing is to do a progressive preparation along with a remediation plan that's going to try to help facilitate your success on licensure exam. The key to success is practice, practice, practice with remediation, remediation, and more remediation. There's all kinds of apps out there that you can get on your phone. My encouragement to you is going to be, starting now, to just dedicate to do 5 questions a day, 5 NCLEX type questions a day, whether it be from an app, a review book, the Q Banks, and Kaplan, something. Just make yourself do it. For 30 minutes every day, I'm going to put aside this time. I'm going to review 5 questions a day. You would be shocked how much that will help you in the end. I'm going to give you a timeline of the required activities. Periodic progress checks will be implemented, and I'll make sure that you're doing okay about halfway there and also at the end. It is imperative that you do not skip an assignment. There are only 4 units. There were 25% apiece. So if you skip a unit and get a 0 on a unit, you cannot pass this course. I will notify you if your work is sufficient, and then you can keep progressing to the next week or next assignment, next unit if you would like. Assignments are every 3 weeks. In the past, again, students, I had it due Tuesday to the 3rd Tuesday, and that was a little rough with exams. So I have moved this course to assignments being due Wednesday by midnight. So hopefully that will help you. You won't pass this course until all your work and remediation is completed. And that includes all these exit exams, which I'll talk about in a little bit, that are outlined on your hours. Remember, this is a marathon, not a sprint. It's not a get her done. It is a marathon. Take your time. Do not rush, but do not procrastinate as well. General directions, make sure you know your ID and login password for Kaplan, which most of you probably haven't memorized as much Kaplan as you've done. But if you lose it, here's the support number to get it. You'll receive a copy of the Kaplan's RN course book. The outline is located under Resources and Nursing Seminars. And all exit exams with remediation must be completed prior to your application being verified and being able to sit for boards as well. So in the fall semester, 2015 exit exams, it says see your hours for dates and times. You're going to be doing the diagnostic test. The diagnostic test is a 180 item test. It's 150 minutes allocated. It's designed to predict readiness for success. This exam interfaces with Kaplan Review course. The test will be scheduled during the fall. Remediation is required if you score below 65 because these are exit exams. 50 questions from the QBank test pool on each of your 2 lowest client need categories for a total of 100 questions per remediation will be due. So you have to do that. So look at your schedule time on the hours because the online and the traditional may vary some on each one of these. Nursing assessment test is a 180 item comprehensive test over your basic nursing curriculum. This test assesses mastery of content. You should do well on it. If you want to do better, then review those content videos before you start, before you take this exam that's in Kaplan. This test is proctored, lasts up to 150 minutes. It will be scheduled during the fall, and remediation is required again if you score below 65%. 50 questions from the QBank from your 2 lowest client need categories for a total of 100 questions. And what do I mean by client need categories? If you remember back, we have the major client need categories, and when you go through your book, your National Council State Board of Nursing workbook, it will go over these in detail with you so you'll understand exactly what that means. Kaplan Secure Predictor Exam. It's a 150-item secure test that's given prior to students exiting the program. This is a predictor test on how you're going to do on state boards. Take it seriously. It lasts up to 150 minutes. Remediation is required if you score below 65. 50 Q banks from your two lowest for a total of 100. At the end of Kaplan Review course, you'll be taking what's called a Kaplan Readiness Exam. You should achieve a minimum of 65. We want you to review this test with your Kaplan instructor, so remediation is recommended by the instructor. So you will be doing remediation for us on these three major exams: diagnostic, nursing assessment, and Kaplan, which are all near the end. How this course is divided up: you have Unit 1, starts 8:19 and ends 9:09 by midnight. The assignments are overview of Step 1, so you got to click on this link and it will give you an overview of the NCLEX prep resources. It's very picky about the browser, so try Firefox. If that don't work, try Google Chrome. If that don't work, try Internet Explorer. Review all the following available online at your Kaplan student website. They are located in the NCLEX RN Prep box. So now that NCLEX RN Prep box will be open for you, and you can click on that Prep tab and all this stuff should pop up. Send me an email stating you've watched all the videos listed below and I will confirm and give you credit. The orientation video is also required in there, 12 minutes, and the decision tree, 14 minutes. So that's an easy 25 points. Then complete the sample test. Remediate and review only the questions that you missed for at least 60 seconds apiece. If you don't do each one of them 60 seconds apiece, you will not get full credit. You would do sample test 1, 50 questions, and sample test 2 is 50 questions. If you score below 60 on either exam, you have to repeat it for full credit. If you score below 60 and don't repeat it, you will not get full credit. And I expect much higher grades the second time because you have remediated. So that's Unit 1. That's due in 3 weeks. That's doable. Don't wait and do it the night before. If you do, then yeah, you're going to have quite a bit to do here. So you want to make sure that you are giving yourself time to do these assignments adequately and put effort into them. Unit 2 starts 9:09 and ends 9:30 at midnight. You will have an NCLEX test blueprint beginning on some question trainers. You will go to this link, which I've also put in the assignment, and it will come up with the NCLEX RN detailed plan for the candidate. You will fill in the workbook and you will submit it in the assignment folder under Unit 2. Question Trainer 1 and 2 with remediation. You have to take the test and remediate each question that you missed for at least 60 seconds. You must score a 60 or higher on them, or you must repeat them for full credit, and I expect a much higher grade the second time. On each exam, the 1 and the 2, you will identify your 2 lowest client need categories. The big 3 being management of care, farm, and physiological adaptation. Once you identify your 2 lowest categories, then you will come up with Q-Bank questions, and you will do 100 Q-Bank questions on those client need categories. Do not use tutor mode. If you do, it will not count in the Q-Banks. Do not use tutor mode, and select the unused option each time as well. That's all there is to Unit 2. Unit 3 starts 9:30 and ends 10:21. Yes, I have cut this way back. You used to have to watch every single video, and now you're down to just those few videos. You used to have to do more tests. I have cut down 3 major exams, so I have eased up on this. So I don't want to hear any whining. Question Trainer 3 and 4 with remediation. You have to take the exam, and after you complete the test, remediate each question that you missed for at least 60 seconds. Again, it starts 9:30, due 10:21 by midnight. Same thing, you will take 3 and 4. If you score below 60, you will retake them again to get full credit, and I expect a much higher grade the second time. Also, with this one, You will do 100 QBanks questions for each one that you missed. For each of the 2 lowest client need categories for Trainer 3 and Trainer 4 for a total of 200 questions. Complete sample test 3, remediate the ones that you missed. If you score below a 60, repeat the exam for full credit. I expect a much higher score the second time. This is 30 questions only of all prioritization. All right, then the final unit, Unit 4, will be question trainers 5 and 6 with remediation. You will take the test after you complete the test and remediate each one for 60 seconds. If you score below 60, then you will repeat them again until full credit. Do not use tutor mode and use the unused option. Same scenario for 5 and 6, same requirements. It says prior to taking the boards, please watch the content videos below. In the past, students have had to watch these videos as they went along. I'm letting you watch them on your own prior to boards, but it is imperative that you do so. Students who did Kaplan remediation after graduation pass boards. Those who don't usually do not pass boards. It's that plain and simple. Last year, unfortunately, we had a lot of students who chose not to do it. They were borderline students and they knew they were borderline students. So I know that the responsibility for us teaching you lies within us, and I agree with that. But part of the responsibility has to lie within the student. If you do not take Kaplan seriously and you do not do the remediation that they outline for you to pass this exam, you probably will not be successful. Don't think you can do it on your own. You want to make sure that you are doing this. I had several that did not pass the first time who came back to me and said, I wish I would have listened to you, Miss Candler. They did Kaplan, like I sat down and went over it with them again. I reopened Kaplan for them. We went over a test plan, and they were successful the second time, the ones who have went back and done Kaplan like I asked them to do the first time. Don't be one of the stats. You want to make sure you do that because we want you to be successful. We know how heartbreaking that is not to pass boards on the first attempt. When you review the content modules, it tells you there is the actual homepage login. It tells you where to look for them, tells you what to do, the instructions, and it also tells you, like under basic care and comfort, these are all the videos you can watch and how long they will last. This is a lot of videos, I agree. But particularly watch them for your weak areas. If you see that you're weak on farm, I would watch this farm section. And I'm here to tell you, I've watched that farm section, and it is a great resource if you are weak in farm. If you're not going to watch anything else, watch the farm and IV therapy section before you take boards. Do not forget, according to the syllabus, after this course is complete, anytime you want to take it between the day you graduate, December 4th, because I cannot verify until all the grades are turned into the office, which will be around the 16th of December. So do not get in a panic mode saying, why haven't you verified my app? Why haven't you verified my app? I have to wait until the transcript is complete. I also want to make sure that you know that as soon as you do question trainer 7 on your own with remediation and you do the sample test 4 on your own, if you will zip me an email, then I will verify your ASBN app. So I appreciate it. You can email me at marietta.candler@uaccb.edu. Thank you very much and have a great day. If you have any questions, any concerns, please let me know. I am one of your biggest cheerleaders, and I mean that in several ways. But I am here to support you. So if you need anything, please get with me. You can do this. You can do this. You can do this.